And recording. Okay, well, hi guys. It's Marnie here, as you can clearly see. So I kind of thought I'd do a little bit of a visual novel slash otome game reading for my YouTube. A series anyway, for my YouTube, because it's kind of just sitting there kind of sad and rarely updated. And yeah, I somehow thought I'd do it with this game. I've had it for a little while. I don't really know very much about it. I just remember getting it when I did get it quite a while back because the art looked really, really pretty. Easy way to get me to get stuff, huh? So yeah, I thought I'd just give this a try so that my YouTube has some content. I do enjoy reading things for people, so hopefully this will turn into something fun to do. Something worthwhile doing as well. I do hope this thing has a good story. I don't know, but we will see, won't we? So yeah, I've done a few testings with the audio for my voice and the game. Hopefully it all turns out well. I've actually been through like probably 5 minutes of the game prior to this. So yeah, I did record myself doing that, but what happened was that I got called away urgently to do something else, so I didn't save the game. So here I am, kind of starting over from the beginning. It was just 5 minutes, so I don't think it will be that much of yeah, it won't affect too much about my experience of the game. So yeah, I do know there's the beginning intro stuff, but we're gonna go beyond that today. Hopefully, I've set aside at least 2 hours of for myself to do this. But here I am, ranting again, as I always do. Yeah, needless to say, I will be trying to focus more on the narration and the voice acting of this game in comparison to what I usually do on streams, which is reacting to almost every single line, because that's just the way I am. But yeah, I will try to keep this more focused on the story so that you guys get more of an immersive experience, I guess, without me just quipping in with my little reactive opinions every few sentences. I will try to keep those to a minimum, and hopefully someone enjoys this. Yeah. Steam Prison. Here we go. Oh right, name entry. Quickly change that to my name. Yes, I would. Darkness. At first there was nothing but a starless black void. Then I began to come back to my senses, starting with smell. I could smell dust. I could smell perfume. And a moment later, my sense of touch returned. My fingers were drenched in warm liquid. As I flexed my knuckles, I came to an important realization. I existed. I was alive. I opened my eyes, letting light into the void. At home. My vision blurred every time I took a breath. It was hard to focus on anything. There was a stinging pain on the back of my head. But at least I had to get up. I took 2 deep breaths, then climbed to my feet. Standing proved easier than I'd expected. My mind was sluggish. My thoughts moved like mud. I didn't know why I was there. I didn't know how I'd come to be unconscious. I didn't know what... No, I knew what I could smell. I could smell blood. I turned. There were 2 figures sprawled on the floor. No, it can't be. Father! Mother! Why, who would do this? I couldn't imagine the culprit, much less the motive that was behind a shocking scene like this. Questions overwhelmed my thoughts like a noisy crowd. My heart began to race. My gaze caught that of my reflection. I had killed them. Well, damn, girl. And again, that's the intro. I'm going to quickly mute the audio for the game so that, yes, so that I don't get a risk of copyright problems and stuff. I don't know, I can't English, can I? Yeah. I suppose I could actually just talk over this if I wanted to, but just to be safe, you know? I drift through the city, endlessly searching for for the place I belong. Guess I'll just read the text on the screen. In these deepest depths of the world's despair, I can feel myself falling apart. I do like that she's a fighter. She's got a sword and all. I don't think I actually know most of the voice actors in this one, so this shall be an interesting experience, I guess. Also, do note that I will probably butcher like at least 50% of the names when I read them. Okay. Some nice hot guys. A world long bound within the bars of a cage. I guess that's what they call Steam Prison. Don't really know what this game's about, guys. We'll see. And turn back game audio on. 2 days before the case. Yeah, I'm so not gonna succeed at making this any less sexual, so I'm sorry. But if that is your thing, good for you. The time... It's already noon. I'd like to sleep a little more. But then I'll be late. I climbed out of bed. As I dressed, I checked what the sky was like out the window. It looks like a fair enough day. It didn't matter much to me what kind of day it was, except for those times when bad weather made my work difficult. That's it. I put on my familiar uniform and buckled my sword belt, then straightened up in front of the mirror. My skin was clear and healthy, and I was in high spirits. Well, lucky girl has clear skin. If nothing else, I never feel run down. My job required a lot of physical exercise. I couldn't compete with my colleagues in terms of physical strength, but my endurance and fortitude were excellent. The only remaining step in my routine was to comb my hair. Alright, time for another day of work. I went to the dining room for a bite to eat. Good day, mother, father. Well, this guy over here is clearly, oh wait, I realized that my cursor is not appearing on screen. I think I did that for a reason. But yes, the guy on the top left corner in the framed portrait in the house, he was definitely in the song intro, the cutscene intro, so yeah, must be someone pretty important in this story, I guess. I made sure to acknowledge the servants as well with polite nods. I can't spend the day sleeping. I'm on duty this afternoon. My mother knelt in front of a small statue to pray. I joined her and closed my eyes. May today be uneventful. We prayed to Yune Sekie. Yeah, wait, that's probably Yuki Sekie. I don't know if I'm saying this right, I'm so sorry. He was our country's greatest saint. He was ageless and immortal. Blessed by God, he was our hierophant. Is that how you say that? I still don't know. And we worshipped him. I asked the servants to bring my meal. My father turned his attention away from the newspaper and towards me. I tensed a little.
夜勤明けだというのにご苦労なことだね。
There's no need for you to worry. Doing what I love is energizing, not exhausting.
あなたがそう思わなくても、私は心配だわ。
I need to listen better. I'm so sorry. I sat down on a chair, nodding emphatically. This is already going so well, guys. So well. You both worry far too much about me. There isn't any reason to. You can see for yourselves how healthy I am. We had a variation of the same conversation almost every day. It's heartwarming that they care so much about me, but I'm an adult. I know my limits. There's truly no cause for concern. I'll complete my duties and then come back, just as I always do.
職務か。どうしてそう警察官の仕事にこだわるんだい？お前なら私と同じ道を歩むこともできただろうに。
No, I'm afraid I couldn't have become a politician. Sitting still irritates me, and being quiet for hours would have been unbearable.
そうだとしても、警察官なんて危ない仕事。
Mother, we went through this a long time ago. My reason then still stands. I want to protect the weak. Even if we'll never see eye to eye, you agreed to support me in my ambition. Please don't go back to trying to dissuade me from it.
そうね。口うるさく言ってごめんなさいね。
I appreciate it. And I'm deeply grateful that you've given me the freedom to pursue this career, despite my high birth. So thank you.
お前は一度決めたことは簡単に譲らない子だ。説得できなければ応援するしかないさ。
Yes? I have a bad feeling. I began to eat as I waited for my father to speak.
そろそろウェディングドレスの試着をしてもらうぞ。
I choked on my food. My mother nodded as I sputtered, Yes, today.
結婚式、忘れていないわよね。
Maybe a little. I gave a wry grin, wiping away the tears from my coughing fit.
あらあら。何その返事は。結婚するのは自分だという自覚はあるのかしら。
Girl forgets her own wedding. Somewhat. I suppose.
まあ困った子ね。10代とはいえ成人なのよ。自分のことなのだからもっとちゃんとなさい。
I'm sorry. In my country, adulthood begins at 16, once compulsory education comes to an end. At that age, we can find employment, drink alcohol, and the temple begins to send out marriage notifications. It's not like I think of myself as a child. I didn't know what to say. My father pressed the attack with a broad smile.
相手はあのエヴァンス家のフィッツジェラルド君だ。エヴァンス家とつながりを持てるなど鼻が高い。
Was Fitzgerald Evans one of the love interests? I totally did not pay attention in the opening cutscene. I guess we'll see.
失礼のないよう挙式を滞りなく進めたい。そのためにもドレスの試着をしてくること。わかったかい？
Yes. Their stares made me feel deeply uncomfortable. If I'd attempted to drag any of the servants into the discussion, they'd have taken my parents' side for certain. What am I gonna do? Oh. My colleague is here. Goodbye.
試着は
Have a wonderful day, both of you. Goodbye.
あの子ったら本当に分かっているのかしら。
I'm pretty sure she understands it all too well.
おはようございます。今日もよろしくお願いします。
First hot guy of the day. Finn! Thank God you're here. You're my savior.
助かったとはどういうことでしょう。
My gallant knight, come to save me from obnoxious parents. Great job, Finn. You'll make it far in the force.
はい、さっそうでもないような。よくわかりませんけど、喜んでもらえたなら嬉しいです。さあ、行きましょうか。
Sure. Time to protect peace and fight crime. Yes, Finn agreed, smiling softly. Finn's last name was Euclase, and he was a rank 1 officer at the temple like me. Under ordinary circumstances, police officers always patrolled in pairs. Finn was my partner, and we'd been serving together since the beginning. He was 4 years older than I was, though. Despite our ages, I thought of him as a younger brother because of his gentle and quiet personality. If Finn hadn't arrived, who knows how that would have ended. Marriage. I didn't actually forget about trying on the dress. I mulled over what my parents had said, sighing. Finn didn't hide his worry as he walked beside me, asking questions in his timid way.
ご両親と何かあったんですか？
Yeah, they told me to go and try on some dress again. Why are you laughing?
すみません。あなたが面倒くさがるとは珍しいなと思い、つい。俺、男なのでわからないんですけど、ドレスを着るのってそんなに大変なんですか？
Nah, I don't hate it because it's difficult. Oh, when I said dress, I meant wedding dress.
ご結婚用の。なるほど。あなたはあまりご結婚に興味がないんでしたよね。
Can we just marry you? You're cute. There I go again. Not particularly? Not at all is more like it. Don't you think it's pretty annoying?
そうでしょうか。知人の姉などは憧れだと言っていましたが。
Looking forward to it? It's just a pain, isn't it? First, there are all those meetings, like when you see him for the first time. Then you have to prepare for some stupid ceremony. There's so much dumb stuff for something that's just meant to continue the family. Trying on the dress is just a part of that. I've had to try on a whole bunch already. I'm not a doll, you know? I want to focus on police duties instead. I feel like that's better for myself and for the country. Don't you agree?
あなたらしいですね。
Of course it is. I said it. I nodded at Finn in agreement. The problem is my parents. Especially my mother. She's just way too happy. You'd think it was her who was getting married, not me.
確かに。ですけど、わからなくもないですよ。相手は、両家の方なんですよね。
Lord Fitzgerald Evans. Yes.
エヴァンス家。ほんと、両家どころの話じゃないですね。俺にとって雲の上の人です。
He's got a sweat drop on his face. Oh, poor guy. Different classes, social status, all that sort of stuff. What are you talking about? I'm marrying a human, not a saint.
それはそうですが、エヴァンス家といえば 爵位を有する貴族、俺みたいなものにとっては近づくのもためらわれるようなお方です。
Are they really that imposing? Nobility only really exists in name these days. Even my family has some titles.
いえ、名ばかりでは多少は違うと思いますよ。振る舞いとかしきたりとか。俺は貴族ではないのでわかりませんけど。
He's a little hard on himself about this social class stuff, huh?
とにかく良き縁に恵まれてよかったですね。
Yeah, for the Tistella family anyway. But for me,
受け入れづらいですか。
I gave Finn a pained grin. The people marry whoever the government designates and have children. I understand that this is very important for the future of the country, but as a wife, it will be expected for me to quit my job when it's time for me to devote myself to motherhood. But when I think about having to leave the work I love, even temporarily, in the not-so-distant future, all I feel is annoyed.
なるほど。
I wish I was like you.
俺みたいに？
Yeah, like you. Men aren't as directly involved with the business of parenting, and their fathers, as women, have to be as mothers. You don't have to step away from your job. Step away? I don't know. You don't have to sacrifice your own desires for society. I wish I'd been born a man.
それはちょっと困るかもしれません。
Does he like her or something? I think he kinda likes her already. Why not?
それはつまりあなたはあなたですから、今と違うあなたは想像できないというか。
Finn?
とにかく俺は今のあなたがいいんです。なので否定しないでもらえたらと。すみません。
Finn. He apologized again and bowed his head. You are so stupidly serious. He was older, taller, and stronger physically than me. But I couldn't remember a time when he wasn't soft-spoken, second-guessing himself with every word. I suppose it shows how honest he is. Then, aren't you forgetting something? I poked him in the side. He turned his head towards me. I'm your colleague. I've already told you a few times that you shouldn't call me lady. Finn covered his mouth with his right hand, startled by his own habitual mistake.
すみません。俺にとってティステラ家のご息女、いえ、あなたも雲の上の人ですから、つい。
Gosh, he's so cute already. I like him. Okay, I need to hurry up and meet the other love interest because this guy is crushing it right now. Alright, I know you care deeply about a person's birth and bloodline. Right now, I'm your colleague, your partner. It puts me on edge to be called Lady Marnie by you all the time. Can you at least try to be a little less stiff?
はい、わかりました。
No, he's still so stiff. Stiff! Yeah?
ああ、いえ、すみません。呼んでみただけです。なんだか照れますね。
Really? Finn.
はい。
Finn, Finn, Finn.
どうしました？
I'm trying to understand you. I'm not blushing though. Finn. Oh my god, you're gonna make him blush again.
名前を連呼されると俺の方が恥ずかしくなります。
And there it is. I see. I still don't get it. Oh, well, let's go, Finn.
はい。
At the center of our country was the temple. Almost all public servants, including the police officers, worked inside its walls. It had been 2 years since I became a rank 1 police officer. Going to the temple every day had become familiar routine. Sorry to keep you waiting, Finn. Here's our patrol route for today.
なるほど。市場の近くですか。了解です。
Doesn't your family live around there? Around here? We could drop by.
いえ、俺は。
ティスティラ君、ユークレース君、ここにいたのか。探したぞ。
A superior, perhaps? Sir Cordoa. The large frame of Cordoa Hase swayed towards us. A rank 3 police officer, he was our direct superior. What is it, Sir Cordoa?
先日の中級警察官昇格試験の結果について話そうと思ってな。ついてこい。
He turned and began to walk away again immediately. Examination results aren't exactly something we can talk about in the hallway. I glanced at Finn, and we followed Sir Cordoa together. What kind of room is this? Bedroom.
外来用の宿泊室だ。どの会議室も使用中でな。少しの間、ここを使わせてもらうことになった。
仮眠室と全然違いますね。ベッドもふかふかだ。すごい。
我々の設備にももう少し予算を割いてもらえたらいいのだがな。まあいい。では昇格試験の発表をする。心の準備はいいか？
Yes, always.
ずいぶん落ち着いているな、ティスティラ君。
Nothing I do will change things now. I did everything I could. I'll accept whatever result I get.
実にティスティラ君らしいな。一方、ユークレース君は。
昇格試験の結果、ついに。手汗が。
Finn, for the love of God.
ユークレース君もいつも通りだな。では、結果を言い渡す。ティスティラ君、ユークレース君。君たちは。
For the record, this is probably how I'm going to learn how to say everyone's like names and stuff. Listen to all the other voice actors.
試験に合格した。おめでとう。
本当ですか？やりましたね。でなく。
Yeah. Good job, Finn. You worked hard.
俺は何も。
Oh no, I'm not letting you get away with that. I know you studied so much that you went without sleep.
それは、俺、あなたの足を引っ張りたくなくて。
A burden? Finn, you need to take more pride in what you do. You're more competent than you think. Just the other day?
二人とも雑談は後にしてくれないか。連絡すべきことが控えているのでな。
Oh, apologies. Please continue, Sir Cordoa. He nodded and handed each of us a white envelope.
これは昇格の仮証明書だ。正式な証明書が届くまで紛失しないように。それからこれが下界への視察許可証だ。
The depths. Finn and I both gulped when we heard that word. The depths, where we send our criminals?
そうだ。中級警察官の試験に合格した者は下界の視察をするよう義務付けられている。それを経ることにより晴れて君たちは中級警察官となるのだ。
I see.
罪人が住む場所に二人で行けと。それは危険なのでは。
I couldn't blame Finn for being afraid. The depths were a long way from our country. Everyone I knew had been taught from young age to fear the depths. When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me that if I did something bad, he would send me into the depths where the demons live. I knew that, if ordered, I would go. I suspect we're sent there precisely because it is dangerous. Am I correct, Sir Kadoa?
ああ、昇格すれば君たちは重要任務に就くことになるだろう。その中、極悪犯を扱うこともある。彼らがどういった場所へ送られるのか、その目で見てくることだ。
I understand. Finn, you're going as well, right?
はい、大丈夫です。
Pull yourself together. You won't be going alone. I'll be there with you. The two of us can handle it, don't you think?
そうですね。あなたと一緒ならきっと平気です。
安心したまえ、ユークレース君。向こうにはちゃんと案内役がいる。
Okay, so it's not just the two of us. A guide?
そうだ。罪人を野放しにしないための看守だ。君たちの身は彼らが守ってくれるだろう。過去、外科医視察を失敗した者はほとんどいない。気を抜かなければ大丈夫だ。安心したまえ。
Almost everyone, huh? I'm a competent sword fighter. I'll protect myself and Finn.
俺だってあなたを守ります。命に変えても絶対に。
頼もしいことだ。外科医視察は明日。時間や詳細は仮証明書に記載されている。各自熟読するように。
Roger. After Sir Cordoa left, Finn murmured something about the depths. Maybe the criminals aren't running the show there, but I can't imagine it's a safe place. Let's both be on our guard. Finn nodded at me, then put the envelope away. We can make plans for tomorrow later. We have work to do today. Oh, that statue. It's that saint again. Looks like it's as quiet as usual.
昼間はいいですね。めったに事件が起こりませんから。
As rank 1 officers, the majority of our assignments were patrols. We just had to do rounds of the inner city, resolving anything that might require our attention. We won't have the chance to patrol as often once we're promoted.
そうかもしれませんね。内勤や傷害事件の調査が主になると聞いていますし。寂しいですか？
Yeah, I like these assignments. Of course, it's important to investigate big crimes. But I like being on patrol and looking at things the same way as ordinary citizens. It feels very meaningful.
常に忠誠をですね。
Yeah, always faithful. As police officers, we serve the people. I want to remember that even if I get promoted.
相変わらず勇ましいお嬢様だね。
Hello? Lord Fitzgerald. Oh. Oh. Okay, he's the fiancé. I turned. I knew this man. His name was Fitzgerald Evans. He was the heir apparent of the Evans family and worked as a secretary for his politician father, Warner Evans. He was also my betrothed. I don't dislike him, but we'd met each other a few times even before our engagement, but hadn't been well acquainted. We'd spent our childhoods in the same schoolhouse and occasionally conversed at dinner parties. He was pleasant. He was a pleasant, soft-spoken man. There was little to find disagreeable about him, but it doesn't make me want to marry him. Since the prospect of marrying him did not sit well with me, even talking on the street with him made me a little uncomfortable.
よければお茶でもと思ったけれど、どうやら仕事中のようだね。残念だ。
I wonder what you're like, sir. Yes, perhaps another time. Fitzgerald agreed with a smile. Then he turned to Finn.
こんにちは。君は、すまない。名前を忘れてしまった。
ああ、俺はフィン・ユークレースです。
ああ、そうだった。ユークレス商会のご子息だね。なんだか変な感じがするよ。ティステラ家にユークレース家、それぞれ由緒ある家柄だというのに、君たちはどちらも家業を継がず、別の道を歩んでいる。
I fail to see the strangeness. We are guaranteed professional freedom by law.
けど、普通は家業を継ぎ、安定した生活を望むものだよ。
Well...
ああ、気分を害したならすまない。困らせたくて言ったわけじゃないんだ。
I mean, he has a point. It's just a different way to live. You choose what you choose, you know?
君たちが望んで掴んだ結果がその姿なのだとしたら、我が道を行く君たちは素晴らしいと思うよ。引き止めて悪かったね。ごきげんよう、お嬢様。
Yes, good day to you. I like black tea, but I did not feel drinking it. What? But I did not feel drinking it. What is this sentence? Am I okay? Or is the sentence weird? Okay. I like black tea, but I did not feel like drinking it with Lord Fitzgerald. Guess I'm gonna have to correct some of this sometimes, maybe? The pressures of protocol and suitable conversation would have made me feel self-conscious. Good thing I'm on duty right now. I watched Lord Fitzgerald walk away and deflated with relief.
かっこよかったですね。
Really?
そうですよ。振る舞いは優雅で優しくて高貴なお方なのに俺にまで声をかけてくれて。
I see. If you like him so much, maybe you should marry him. I hate to admit that's exactly what I was thinking in my head.
え？そんな無理ですよ。
Why are you so serious? I know you can't. You'd make a nice pair with how highly you think of him, that's all.
正当な評価だと思いますが。あなたはエヴァンス様がお嫌いなんですか？
Don't call me a lady. Finn gave me another quick apology. In response to his question, I shook my head. I don't dislike him. I think he's very agreeable. I'm surprised he was paired with a tomboy like me. It's not that I can't accept him personally. It's that I can't accept having to marry. She is totally not a girl that I would probably see eye to eye with on this topic. This is so different from what I would probably feel. I can't spend all my days complaining, though. This marriage is ordained by law. As a police officer, I uphold the law. What kind of police officer would I be if I don't accept this? Alright, this evening I'm going to try on the wedding dress. Will you come with me, Finn? Sure, get your colleague to see you in your wedding dress. Your male colleague.
はい、喜んで。
Of course he'll gladly come to see you in your freaking wedding dress. I think he has the hots for you. Thanks, that'll help. And I'm sorry, I'm commenting way too much as usual. If whoever watches this enjoys the commentary, then thank you. To those who don't, I am sorry. I will try to keep it minimal again. Okay. If the country's going to pick my husband for me, why can't it pick my wedding dress too? If it decided everything for me, I could just accept my fate.
俺たちが自分の足で巡回をしているように、すべて事務的に行うわけにはいかないんですよ、きっと。
I see. I suppose you have a point.
ところで、ご結婚式の日取りはいつ頃ですか？
Beats me.
さあって、ご自身の結婚ですよ。
Well, it's not very high priority for me. Finn gave me an exasperated smile. I can't blame him for being a little fed up. The conversation was starting to feel awkward. I decided to change the topic. Right, what about you? Finn looked at me quizzically. I ran into your father the other day. He told me your own wedding has been postponed. Oh my gosh, oh okay, he already has someone.
ええ、まあ、未熟な俺には結婚なんてまだ早い気がしまして。
Secure?
下級警察官である俺が他人をちゃんと養えるか心配で、法的手続きを取って延期してもらっています。
Okay, clearly whoever this other girl is, you are not very interested in rushing off and marrying her.
あ、もちろん相手方も了承済みです。安定した生活は大事だと理解してくれています。
An exception in the law? I see. I didn't realize that was possible.
どうしました？
Hmm? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Stable life, huh? Well, you passed the promotion exam. That should do wonders for your salary.
あ、そうですね。法的に認められた延期とはいえ、人口計画に反しているわけですから、昇格による措置の撤回もありそうです。
I see. Finn's getting married.
なんだか楽しそうですね。
I'm laughing because I'm pleased. My wonderful partner is getting married. Congratulations.
そんなめでたいだなんて、ご自分の結婚には否定的だったのに。
No, that's a completely different situation. You're 4 years older than I am. Our ranks might be the same, but I'm going to use you as a mentor and learn from your example. Walk proudly into the harbor of marriage, Finn. I'll follow in your footsteps, eventually.
過言だと思いますけど、できるだけのことはするつもりです。
Yes, I have high hopes. So what's she like, the woman you're marrying? So far, you've always deflected that question. You better spit it out now.
それは。
Oh, trouble. Do you hear that? Something happened. There, the woman. Are you hurt, my lady?
平気です。でも、
What happened?
あの男が私のカバンを。
We looked in the direction she was pointing. We could only see his back, but he was carrying what looked like a bag. Finn, let's get him.
はい。
It's hard to squeeze through this crowd. I took my whistle and blew as hard as I could. The crowd parted at the sound. Thank you!
二手に分かれましょう。あなたはこのまま追いかけてください。
Finn ran into a side road. Finn knows more about this area than I do. Hoping he would be able to find his way back to me, I kept following our target. Surrender! If you give yourself up quietly, you won't...
捕まらねえぞ
What? The man began to throw items at me from the street stalls. I had to be careful not to trip over anything underfoot. Theft alone wasn't enough? You had to add obstruction of justice and property damage? You won't escape. I raced down the street after the man. I was closing in on him. I can do this. Just as he was almost in my grasp, he threw the bag at me. What? The bag sailed through the air over my head, landing behind me. I'm supposed to retrieve the bag, but if I stopped to pick up the bag, he would escape. I had to choose between that and catching him. Oh damn, I get a choice here. I think the bag is the priority. I don't want to give up the chase, but returning the bag was our priority. I really should save soon. As I turned, a large shadow loomed beside the man.
逃がさない。
Way to go, Finn. The shadow was Finn. He slammed into the man's side and pinned him to the ground.
お前には黙秘権がある。供述は法廷でお前に不利な証拠として用いられることがある。お前には弁護士の立ち会いを求める権利がある。
Finn read the man his rights, restraining him despite his struggles. I watched them as I picked up the bag. Nice work, Finn.
ありがとうございます。カバンの方は無事なようで何よりです。
Yeah, let's return it to its owner.
わかりました。さあ、立つんだ。
The man was kneeling on the ground. Finn made him get to his feet. The man moved slowly, resigned to his fate. Finn took a deep breath. I saw something white in his hair and reached for it.
どうしました？
What is it indeed? There's something in your hair. A feather?
ああ、途中鶏の飼育小屋を抜けたからですね。
Nice. A chicken shed?
ええ、隠し通路というか近道があって、そこを通ればこの大通りへ容易に出られるんです。
Oh, he's got a beauty mark there. I see. A geographical advantage.
かっこよく言えばそうかもしれませんね。恥ずかしいです。
Finn laughed uncomfortably and ruffled through his own hair. All right, let's go back to the lady.
はい。
Hello. We've caught the criminal and retrieved your bag. It seems to be undamaged. Would you please check the contents just in case?
ええ、すべてあります。ありがとうございます。お礼は。
You don't need to. It's our job as police officers to keep the peace in this town. I threw a glance at Finn. He realized what I wanted and straightened out his bag. Everyone, thank you for your assistance in apprehending this criminal. Finn and I both put our left hands on the hilt of our swords and saluted. The crowd applauded. A lot of people sneer at patrol work. There wasn't much I valued more than that applause and the happiness of those I protected. I think she's gonna have to learn a whole lot more about protecting people. I loved my job. Handing him over took longer than I expected.
はい。書類に書ききれないほど余罪があるとは正直驚きました。
Got that right. We can be proud of ourselves for catching someone like that. Let's make this country a better place together.
はい。
これは相変わらず情熱的だな、レディー。
Who the heck? This man... I told you before not to call me that. A man called Senkabult Ark walked towards us with an easygoing air. This is a hard name. He was a rank 1 officer as well, and our colleague. He was a reasonably good officer, but his personality generated a lot of friction. I really hate this man. I couldn't just ignore him though. I swallowed down my ire as I spoke to him. Being passionate about one's work hardly seems bad.
そうだな。レディーたちの働きには感謝してるよ。君たちがネズミのように働けば働くほど、警察官全体の評価も上がる。だけどさ、お前は女だ。どうせそのうち結婚だなんだのでここから去る。
そうすれば検挙率も下がるし、俺たちの評判はガタ落ちだ。
Okay. Very, traditional, archaic sort of perceptions on gender roles here in this game, but okay. I mean, I guess otome games have that sort of thing going for it sometimes. What are you getting at?
出しゃばるなってことだよ。
I bit my lip so I wouldn't snap back at him. Ark snorted and turned his attention towards Finn.
お前も大変だよな、フィン。こんな女のおもりを押し付けられて、正義の味方ごっこに付き合わされてさ、とんだ貧乏くじを引いたな。
アーク。
いや、貧乏くじじゃないな。楽しそうにくっついて回ってるしな。母親を追いかけるケツの青いガキかってんだよ。
You dare to insult not only me, but Finn as well? You'll pay for this.
おっと、こんなところで暴れるつもりか？悪いことは言わない。やめろって。無抵抗な俺を切ったとなれば、定食どころの騒ぎじゃなくなるぜ。
アークの言う通りです。どうか剣は抜かないでください。
Damn, she drew her sword at a colleague, seriously? But
いいから落ち着いてください。行きましょう。
fine.
ごきげんよう、優等生諸君。
I really hate that man. His sarcastic laughter rang behind us. What's his problem, man? We stayed side by side as we checked our orders for the next day, as if we were still on duty.
この時間、この辺りは混みますね。
Why did you stop me? Came to a halt as I asked the question, but Finn kept moving forward.
止めた？
His steps paused and he turned to look at me. I could see in his expression that he was waiting for me to clarify. I'm talking about earlier. Why did you stop me? Why didn't you find a way to retaliate? Finn gave a quiet murmur. I knew he understood what I meant. But even if he understood, he showed no sign of being troubled by it. He was insulting you. Aren't you upset?
あの程度、どうってことありません。言われ慣れていますから。
Used to them? Finn nodded, giving me an uncomfortable grin. Then he took a step towards me.
頭も容量も人より劣っていることは自覚しています。警察官の採用試験だって2回も落ちましたし、あなたなしでは何の役にも立ちません。
I definitely relate more to Finn than I do our protagonist right now. He's cute. Finn.
いいんです。第三者に何を言われようが何とも思いません。あなたと過ごす日々が続く限り、俺は幸せです。だからこそ、あの場で問題を起こしたくなかった。あんな奴相手に、あなたの価値や将来を傷つけたくなかった。出過ぎた真似をしてすみません。
Well, well. I can't be angry at you for wanting the best for me, can I? We've worked together for a long time. You probably know this, but I can be a bit reckless sometimes.
少し？
Are you trying to say something?
あ、いえ、はい。少しですね。
Yes, a little reckless. Not very reckless. Just a little. Probably. Anyway, I do my best to work on it. I'll do my best to work on it. But objectivity doesn't always come naturally to me. I've been grateful that you're there so many times. So don't think of yourself as useless. I wouldn't be here without you. I wouldn't have taken the promotion exam either. And I'm glad you're my partner. I told you not to call me that. Gosh. Finn was invaluable to me on so many occasions. If he hadn't been with me, who knows what I'd have done. Perhaps Ark would be injured now at my hand. I knew how lucky I was to have a partner like Finn. Well then, off to battle.
戦場
Yes, I need to try on that dress we talked about.
なるほど。でも、俺が一緒でいいんですか？俺、女性の服のことは何もわかりませんよ。
Of course, it's essential that you're there with me. I can overcome any hardship with you.
なんだか大げさなような気もしますが、そう言ってもらえて光栄です。俺も、あなたが一緒なら。
Finish that sentence, please. I think the tailor is over there. After me, Finn.
あ、はい。参ったな。
Okay. This dress is so tight. The tailor said it was custom fitted, but I think he also said it would be uncomfortable at first. They'd taken my measurements a few months earlier. I didn't want to believe I'd gained weight in the interim. I don't like the dresses at home to begin with, and this is a whole other level. I sighed and looked at myself in the mirror. I have no idea if this looks good or bad. Therefore... Finn, are you there?
はい、どうしました？
How does it look? Oh wait, hold on. There's a button that I can... Okay! Looks pretty enough. Not my type of wedding dress, but it'll do. Oh gosh, Finn.
え、
I wanted to know if you think it looks good. Your reaction made the answer quite obvious. That'll be enough, thank you.
結構って、何がですか？
Guy got played.
黙ってないで答えてください。俺がそちらに行くわけにはいかないんです。ですから。
You didn't know what to say because it looks so bad, right? Oh my god. He's got the wrong idea.
そんな、違います。誤解です。いきなりのことだったので、つい。もう一度見せてくれませんか？
You don't have to be considerate.
世辞は言いません。この件に誓って本心を言います。どうかもう一度チャンスをください。
How is it?
綺麗だと思います。ものすごく。
And should I be saving before these? I think I'll just gonna quickly save. Is that the truth? He's mumbling. I didn't want to doubt him, but he seemed like the type to lie so as not to hurt someone's feelings. I suspected he wasn't telling the truth. Oh, was I supposed to choose the other answer if I wanted him to... If I wanted points with him? Finn, is that the truth?
当然です。具体的にあれこれ言えたらいいんですけど、うまく言葉が出てこなくて、お綺麗です。本当に。例えるなら、妖精のようです。童話に出てくるような清らかで美しい凛とした妖精です。はい。
Gosh, why is he so cute? Finn mumbled an apology. It amused me to see his large frame fidget around uncomfortably. I laughed.
すみません。妖精だなんておかしかったですよね。変なことを言ってすみません。
How often are you planning to apologize? Well, I suppose he must be telling the truth. Thank you, Finn.
あ、はい。どういたしまして。
Got pretty dark.
はい。試着お疲れ様でした。
It sure was exhausting. Especially with my hair getting tangled up in the dress when I tried to take it off. Thanks for your help there, Finn.
あ、はい。どういたしまして。あの時は試着室へ入ってすみません。
This guy getting all the luck in the world today. You did it for me. There's nothing to apologize for.
はあ、ですが、着替え中のところをずかずかと。猛省します。
I told you that it's fine. You're honestly more dexterous than I thought.
そんな、あの程度でしたら、落ち着けば誰にだってできます。
I couldn't do it alone, that's for sure. Not as carefully as you did. I probably have just decided to heck with it and cut off my hair. Thank you, Finn. Finn smiled at me. The whole ordeal was a chore, but at least it's over and done with. I happily chattered away. Sorry that you have to come so far in this direction to walk me home. I know you live the other way.
いいんです。夜道を一人で歩かせたくありませんから。
You don't have to worry about me. I can protect myself with my sword.
わかっています。でも、心配なものは心配なんですよ。あなたが危険な目に遭うなんて想像さえしたくない。
Finn.
パートナーであるあなたは、俺の生活の一部みたいなものです。ですから、どうか俺にあなたを守らせてください。
Alright. But the same goes for me as well. We're equals. We protect each other. Don't hesitate to let me be there for you too.
はい。ありがとうございます。
I've got an idea. Would you like to come to my house for dinner? I want to pay you back for how much time you spent with me after work.
お言葉に甘えたいところですが、明日の準備がありますので、今日はちょっと。
Oh, I see. We're going to the depths tomorrow. I should make some preparations too. Tomorrow is probably going to be exhausting. Do you want to eat with me the next time we have a day off then?
そうですね。お邪魔でなければ。
Of course it isn't. I'll tell the servants to make a huge feast.
ありがとうございます。楽しみにしています。
Yeah, me too. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. Take care on the way home.
はい。また明日。
Finn made a little bow and began to walk away. Slowly, he faded into the darkness of the night. Well, time to go in. I'm home.
おかえりなさい。遅かったわね。
Oh, yes. I gripped my sword hilt, my tone proud. I tried on the wedding dress. I expected them to be happy, but they didn't even bat an eyelash. Gave them a quizzical look. Is something wrong?
本当に？
You're doubting me?
あれほど渋っていたんだ。疑うに決まっているだろう。
Of course, huh? It's a little hurtful to be suspected of lying by my own parents.
ごめんなさいね。そう、やっと試着してくれたのね。あのドレスの生地はおばあ様が生前あなたに用意したものなの。気に入った？
What cloth was it? Sure. That much was honest truth. I don't like dresses, but the fabric was pretty. Think so.
と思います？
No, I like it. Grandmother's cloth was superb.
ええ、そうよね。
試着してくれてよかったよ。 これでようやく式の日取りを決められる。
A date? There was no date before?
そうよ。ドレスができてから決めるって言ったでしょ。忘れ
Clearly I keep skipping mom's lines by accident. Yes. I really did forget that. In fact, I'd forgotten that we'd ever talked about it. I'm really not enthusiastic about getting married. I was surprised at how much I didn't care.
結婚式に向けてこれから忙しくなるぞ。倒れないようにな。
There's still more for me to do?
当然よ。式場の選定に招待状の作成、体型の維持、美容、それから
I feel dizzy. Can I have something to eat? I'm very hungry.
もちろん。でも食べ過ぎないでね。ドレスが入らなくなったら大変よ。
Oh my gosh, mother. I know. Marriage is a lot worse than I expected. I am so tired. I placed my sword next to the wall and collapsed onto my bed. I knew I had to change my clothes, but my body demanded rest. It was really exhausting. My parents continued to berate me about my wedding and future husband throughout dinner. They tried to tell me that descendants aren't the be-all and all. The government had decided my marriage. It was nothing of special significance to me. My parents are very happy together, but how was I going to feel? Would Lord Fitzgerald and I ever feel as comfortable together as my parents did? Can't really picture that. Catching that thief already felt like an event of the distant past. That just proved how worn out I felt. I want to sleep, but I have to change. I had to prepare for the next day as well. Should I tell my parents that I'm going into the depths? Probably, yes. My orders don't say that I'm not allowed to tell my family. It didn't seem like the right time. They were unlikely to oppose it outright, since it was part of the promotion process, but I knew they'd make a fuss about it. The depths truly were an unknown, terrifying world to us, but it's part of your job. They have no choice but to accept it. I won't tell them. No need to cause pointless worry. Oh gosh, girl, seriously. It's probably better to tell them after the fact. After reaching my decision, I crawled under the sheets. Immediately, I began to melt into the soft mattress, my whole body stretching out. Good night, I murmured and closed my eyes. One day before the case.
おはようございます。今日もよろしくお願いします。
Okay, I am going to quickly save. Well, alright guys, I think this is where I will be stopping the first episode of the day. Well, of this series anyway. Thought so far, I do not see myself relating very much to my female protagonist over here. She seems to have very opposing views compared to my own views. So, yeah. Not entirely sure I like her yet, but we're gonna see how her character develops and grows. I do, however, like the very guy in front of us right now, Finucles. He has certainly asserted himself in a role of someone I want right now. And this is definitely a guy I would go after. So yeah, I guess we'll stop here, and we'll see what happens in the next part of the game that I will record. Okay, I hope this was enjoyable enough, and I'll see you guys around. Bye. Thank you.